Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and I'm here to take over Nerdarchy yet again, just for a little while. So, first off, let's get right into the comic books that dropped this week. Speaking of dropping it, drop it. Okay, so let's get started with Phoenix Resurrection, the return of Jean Grey. Jean Grey has been dead for quite some time now, but she's coming back. As a phoenix, from the ashes she shall rise again. This is a weekly comic, which is great because there's a whole lot happening here, and we're barely getting answers on time. You know what I'm saying? So, fantastic comic book, highly recommended. Talk about further weekly comics. No Surrender is actually weekly as well. That's right, every single week. And the first one started this week. It's Avengers No Surrender, Avengers issue number 675. There's a new character coming in who apparently has existed for a long time, but they've been made to forget about. No, it's not Sentry in this regard. It's a new character named Voyager, but she looks an awful lot like her and Adam Warlock. That could pose problematic. Maybe it's their child. Anyway, so fantastic. It looks like we're going to get the return of the Incredible Hulk pretty soon in this title. We've already got Wolverine back. This is a major part of the new Legacy storyline, and I'm genuinely liking it so far. All right, guys, moving on. We've got Mr. Miracle, issue number 6. That's part 6 of a 12-part miniseries. I can't express enough how much I love this, and it looks like Big Bart has got a bun in the oven. That's actually a lot cooler than you'd figure it would be. Guys, are you reading Star Wars Darth Vader? Because right now, the librarian from the Jedi Archives, it looks like she may have just got killed. It's a pretty inconspicuous death. But it looks like Darth Vader may have just killed her. He definitely kills a whole bunch of stormtroopers because, well, darn it, they shot at him because they didn't realize that there are actually evil Jedi out there. They thought they were still under Order 66 when they saw Darth Vader with the lightsaber. But I guess they can't check the color of that blade. Anyway, so we got some WWE Royal Rumble Super Special. This is a one-shot, and I usually wouldn't advertise for such a comic, but because it's such a very specific pick. But if you liked any kind of wrestling back in the day, today, whatever, there were 4 short stories in here, and each one was funnier than the next. And I'm just saying, the one where you have Randy Macho Man Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior, guest starring, of course, Sensational Sherry, and featuring Jake the Snake Roberts. I was laughing hysterically. It was just such a great comic book. What a great feel-good comic. All right, and then what else we got here? We got The Flash, number 38. We got Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps. There's some wrestling references in that one. And Judas, issue number 2. Here's an interesting subcomic, all right? Not a big 2 like a Marvel or a DC. And this is actually the story of Judas Iscariot and what happens after he betrays Jesus. This is very innovative, and I gotta say, I'm impressed with the kind of things they're able to do with this. Old Man Logan, issue number 33, sees him reunited with his love, Mariko Yashida, from way back in the Frank Miller run. And more than that, we actually get to see this new comic book that's out this week also, called Old Man Hawkeye, issue number 1 of 12. The first issue, I'm telling you, I really did thought I went into this with such bad intent. I kept on thinking to myself, this is just a simple cash grab. It's going to be horrible. Turns out it was exactly the opposite. It was pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. So I'm going to recommend it. And that's all I got for comics for this week. All right, guys, let's give a real quick look over of the fact that I am also doing a bunch of, I finished all my New Mutants Explained in a minute, and now I'm starting on the World of Wakanda stuff. So I've got Manape up already, and I just did Eric Killmonger. He's supposed to be the main baddie, the big bad, in the Black Panther movie coming up in just 5 short weeks. Oh, I'm just saying, I've already got my tickets. Do you have yours? So I also did an explanation of Spotlight on Story for Action Comics issue number 6. Not Action Comics, Jungle Action issue number 6. And this is actually the first appearance of Eric Killmonger and his very lengthy 13-part story origin, which is pretty amazing. This is an actual event. This is a saga. This is epic. And that being said, let's also take a look at what I'll be doing this week for my my FASERIP explained. Drop it. Feat to roll up against, but let's say you take somebody like Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler has the ability to teleport. He can teleport one time up to his distance. So let's say you've got a teleporter, and the teleport ability that you have is excellent 20. So you can teleport up to 6 areas away at a time. But what if you want to do, let's say, 3 quick successive teleports in a row? Okay. First, the judge has the ability to cause intensity to what you're trying to do, even though there's nothing to necessarily roll against. So you're simply rolling against yourself, basically. So he could say, okay, you want to roll to, or you want to try and do 3 quick teleports. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. Let's say just 2 teleports instead of just the 1. You want to do the 1 teleport, you do the 1 teleport, you can go up to 6 areas away. But you want to do 2 successive teleports. Okay, not a problem. You're going to have to roll under a yellow intensity feat based on your power rank ability. So you've got excellent 20 ability. Okay, roll up against excellent. And if you get in the yellow, then you can do 2 quick teleports. Let's say you want to do 3 teleports. Okay, exact same thing, but you got to roll in the red. And as the judge myself, I would say, but whether you're doing 2 teleports or 3 teleports in 1 round, quick successive, your total distance cannot exceed that 6 area limit. So I can say you can go 2 areas in the first teleport, 2 areas in the second teleport, and 2 areas in the third teleport. Cumulative, there's your 6 areas. Sure, or anything lesser than that. Not a problem. I don't have any kind of an issue with that. But actually going 18 areas, no. That's a little bit more than your power allows. Now you're talking about you're really, potentially ripping your body apart, leaving parts of yourself back there. So there's always different ways that you can handle if a character wants to do something that you don't think the character should be able to do, but you still want to give the character the ability to at least try. Because, it could wind up knocking you out. Hey, if you fail this roll, not only can you not do it, maybe you've also got to roll against stun. There's always that opportunity. Like if you get in the white, yeah, that's not just a regular fail. That's a critical fail. If you have to roll 2 successive teleports, you need to get in the yellow and you get a green. Now you just failed to do it. But if you get in the white, that's a genuine fail right there where you're gonna have to roll against stun. You actually wind up stunning yourself. That's right, just a taste, just a nibble. Come on over to Comic Book University and check out all of my reviews, every single one of them, darn it, not just the ones that you like. And at the very least, go and check out the FASERIP game explained. Very good game. I'm really hoping to get a few more people into playing pretty soon because it's good stuff. I might actually be starting something up locally where I'm at. I don't know if I want to run a Dungeons & Dragons game or maybe renew GURPS or just do the FASERIP game because why not? Anyway, that is all this week. Nerdarchy, you can have your channel back, crying out loud. Anyway, that's it for me this week. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.